Hi, I'm Red. You're watching Pirate Garage. Back in Sierra Vista. Going here to pick up my EM2. Forrest finished the intercooler pipes. He finished the full exhaust. It's ready to go. But we still need one for Tim's car. So we brought Tim's car so he can swap them out. He also is going to fix the tunnel where Tim cut it out. Butchered his car up. Forrest is going to fix it. And yeah, we're just going to swap them out and show you guys the finished job that Forrest did. So come on, let's go see if he's here. I don't know. He said he was gonna sleep in the shop tonight, but
yeah.
let's see if this guy's awake.
It's like 30 degrees over here in Arizona.
Oh, yeah, it's super cold, dude. Wakey, wakey, Forrest, are you here?
What up?
he's awake.
Woo. Hey, Forrest.
What's up, dude?
Hey, I got a little surprise for you for Christmas. Santa Claus showed up.
Nice.
What are you doing, man? It's like 40 below. Here, I'm gonna close. Want me to close the door?
Yeah, close. It's
the
pretty
door.
pretty chilly out.
Cold outside.
You have enough light?
Yeah, we're good.
You guys kind of saw the exhaust before. Let's check this out, dude. Actually, you know what? Since it's already down, let's pop the hood. This is the good right here. Woo! Look at that.
Go bling bling. Wow.
Yeah. So got the comp turbo right here. We have the inline pro cast manifold because I do not like sidewinders. Then Forrest, he welded a 90 so it can curve back and follow this little gap right here behind the firewall, and then it comes up here into the blow-off valve, steps up in a 3-inch, it comes into here. We put a couple V-bands on here to make it a little bit easier to work on, and then goes back into the throttle body. So this is beautiful. I'm gonna have to do the water lines. This right here is a little bit tight, so I don't know. Maybe I'll try to get a 45, and I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But one thing that's really nice, come over here, Tim. This bracket, this intercooler, is not gonna move because come over here. Forrest made a bracket that bolts to the transmission. You see those two bolts right there? So this thing is solidly mounted to the transmission. This thing will not move. And it looks like it sticks up pretty high, but it's like still got a little bit of clearance with the hood. So we're good. Yeah. I think the setup turned out really nice. What do you think, Forrest?
I think it looks really good.
Yeah, and also too, I mean, you see this pipe. It's not very long, so we're gonna have a good response from that turbo. It's a big boy, but it'll spin.
And one thing nice about this is I V-banded everything, so he could have this whole system out within maybe a half hour.
Yeah.
Not even that, maybe 15 minutes. Just you got to click that, click this, it comes off. Click that, it comes out. Click that, undo this, it comes off. And then there's just 2 bolts on the intercooler. So it's kind of a, if you're at the track or racing and you need to do work, it's easily removed.
Yeah, and then also too, we put a couple couplers in here because we didn't want it to be fully solid. We wanted a little bit of movement from heat expansion and things like that.
Yeah, a little bit of play. Yeah,
vibration too, and also too with these rubber pieces or the silicone couplers, it makes it a little bit easier to put everything together because it has a little bit of play. It's not just solid. So looks pretty nice. So if you want to click that button, we can take a look underneath, Forrest. Okay. Yeah, he went a little bit crazy with the wastegate too. All the way up. There we go. Okay, so try to get up in here, Tim. If you look right here, come over this angle. You can see the wastegate on the bottom of the manifold. He put a little extension on there, And you can see the V-band is really easy to get to, and it curves around and it goes down into the path of the exhaust. So instead of just butting up against it, it actually goes in line with the direction of the gases coming out of the engine. So it'll actually improve the efficiency of the wastegate. And then we have all V-bands everywhere, so super easy to remove. And then you can see the flex joint right here, clears the T-case no problem. And then if you come back here, there's another V-band so we can take it off, and then it starts to go into the oval. So we have plenty of clearance. Then the oval does a 90, goes all the way back here, and then back into the resonator. The resonator and the muffler look the same, but this one is actually what, like a corrugated?
It's perforated tube.
Perforated tube, yeah. So this one, you got the resonator, goes up right here into a slip joint. And then, oh, we got these nice little high-tech brackets, a little slip fit right here. This is a single slip or a double slip?
Single.
Single slip? Yeah, and then we got all the way over here with these nice little brackets that Forrest made over to the tip, which you guys saw us mock up right now. It was sticking out a little bit further than I would like, but now it's perfect. So, I mean, this exhaust, it couldn't have turned out any nicer, honestly. And I think Forrest did a good job, so it was worth the wait.
Yeah, I think it'll be pretty quiet. With this type of muffler design, it's my own little bespoke thing that I like to make, and I think it's going to be dead quiet.
Well, with the turbo too, it'll also help out.
Yeah, the turbo kills a lot of noise, but this is a completely straight through exhaust. There's no baffles. There's no. You know, it's just straight through, but it's dead quiet. I did an LS3 motor a while back, straight through. You could look through it, and it was dead quiet, and
Nice.
nobody believed it.
Was it 2.5 or 3?
3.
3 on both sides?
Yeah.
Did you put an X pipe or anything like that,
No.
or?
It was just, well, actually, yeah, it had an X pipe, but each muffler, you know, had a dual exhaust, but was just, you know, you could physically drop a marble through it, but
Yeah.
it was still dead quiet.
Nice, nice. So, one more piece to the puzzle. It's gonna look super good. Can't wait to see this exhaust turn yellow. Let's see if we took enough off. If I melt my bumper, I melt my bumper. I don't care. I just want it to look good.
One thing nice about this exhaust tip is it's adjustable.
Yeah.
So, you know, we can go back, and so right there, there's...
Let me see. Is it hot? No. All right, right there.
So, shall we lower it and look at it?
Dude, I already think it's perfect.
Look at this.
So yeah,
Let's lower it.
lower it. What do you think, Tim? How does that look?
Looks really nice.
Last piece to the puzzle, dude. Man, it's been a long road. Yeah. Forrest just doesn't have enough time to work on this car. He just has a lot of obligations, a lot of other things to do, full-time job to deal with. This is just what he does on the side, just for homies or people who does cool stuff.
That's right.
Yeah. He's real selective of the kind of cars he takes in. So. YouTubers. No. Just friends.
Friends.
Just friends. Yeah. Oh yeah, that looks nice, dude.
Red's trying to get 1 million followers, right?
Oh, yeah.
He's going to beat PewDiePie or whatever his name is.
Oh yeah.
Does that look better?
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect, dude. Here, come over here and check it out.
Yeah, let me keep going down. Let me get...
What do you think, Tim? Gonna spit out some flames to here?
Yep.
Get that two-step going?
Yep. We good.
So if I want to steal your exhaust tip, just that one bolt, right?
I'm gonna put a lock nut on that thing. There we go. Looks a lot better, doesn't it?
Yeah, that looks nice, dude.
And then also too, I'm gonna put some of that gold heat insulation right here, so it'll be a lot less prone to melt the bumper. And then I'm gonna wrap it up so it goes all the way. I'll put like maybe an inch or 3/4 of that gold wrap, and that stuff can handle like 1,000 degrees, dude. Plus, I mean, it's just a tip, so I don't think it's gonna get like super hot.
Right. Okay, so since I'm going to be welding and this is in YouTube land, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and purge it. So this is just like one little process I like to do. Since we have 3 places to weld, I'm going to cap this in. I have my little system where these are slit fits, and they will actually physically fit in here. So that will stay.
filled with argon.
So yeah, so then with this, so I have a second bottle of argon. This is a quick disconnect. Plug this in. Turn this on. So now I'm going to bring that up. So we got argon flowing into this piece. So now we got to wait a minute or two for it to clear the oxygen out. It's purging. So let me start on this end.
Is that normal for it to be pulsing like that, Forrest?
Yes.
Is that a setting you put it on?
Yep. So see this then? And I'm just, welding that.
It's really pretty.
All right. So once we weld something, the welds are nice and colorful and they look good, but like after a few months, once they get dark, the tube itself will turn dark, stainless does. But one thing is even the welds turn darker, so when you polish it, it stays light the whole time and it doesn't darken as fast. So what I do is I have a stainless steel wire wheel, and this actually goes fairly slow. Most of them spin really quick, but this brushes it nice, and over the life of the product it'll just keep a better look. So as I turn
It'll
this on,
stay more of an even color is what you're saying?
yes.
Oh, okay.
You can see right now, we go like this. It'll start to be rough. It'll be like a kind of a brush look.
It looks so much nicer.
So from that point,
It's nice.
and it was purging, so now I take this off, and I made this tip on a lathe. This is a 3.5-inch piece. This is 3 on the inside. This is expanded, welded, and polished on the lathe.
Cool.
So
There we go.
So now we have an adjustable exhaust tip that's removable, and all stainless steel, polished, brushed. Will last forever.
Nice. Cool. Spit some flames out that thing.
And right here, normally when you brush it, it has to be right after you weld it, so when it's really hot, because if it's cold, it won't brush really well. But once it's hot, it brushes really nice and the color stays and it looks good. And so with the V-band, with the tip, nice. So we'll go install it back on the car, and then we'll get started on taking this out, getting it shipped back to California. It's not on the top. Actually, no. Let's see. Hold on real quick. So shall we let it down and look at it?
Here, let me see. Yeah, just center it. Even if it doesn't look centered, if it's centered, it's centered. Okay. No, that's good. That's good. Tighten it up.
All right.
I don't want to forget.
Yeah, we don't want to drive it.
Yeah, we don't want the tip to fall off on the freeway. We got a 500-mile drive.
Yep. Hey, Forrest, what are you up to now?
Right now, my buddy Tim, he broke his exhaust. The bellows broke on this. So what we got to do is we got to replace the bellows with a different type of flex pipe.
Okay.
Now Tim uses his car.
Yeah, where'd you break it, Tim?
That was at the racetrack, right?
Yeah.
Willow Springs or something like that.
No, Verona.
Verona.
Yeah. So this was the 2-doors old exhaust that was reconstituted for the 4-door because someone decided they wanted to go 4-wheel drive.
And this is the ovalized tubing that I like to use. So, you know, here's the turn, the straight, all 3-inch.
Yep.
So.
This is beautiful. This is why we came back over here.
And one thing is, if I didn't polish this, one thing about this, because I actually had polished this tube, whatever, 2 or 3 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, I think.
Like 8 years ago.
8 years ago. But anyway, if normally when you TIG weld something, these would be all different colors. But what happens over the years is this will get dark, and those will even get darker. So like when you polish something, even though this is 8 years old and it's been beat to heck, it's still in good shape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this and replace it with this guy. So now, that's going to have to.
It's gonna be a tight fit, but
Yeah, that's going to. Cool.
Man, why it's so sticky? Is that your cutter or is that just cutting the pipe?
It's cutting the pipe.
Really? Here, I'll help you. Got it?
Yeah. Nice clean stainless. It's always better to weld with it clean.
of course.
Oh yeah, way better. You don't want that dirty, especially if you try to weld aluminum when it's dirty. Oh yeah, that's a little bit pop and bang. Explode.
There we go. Close your eyes, everybody. Oh wait, doesn't matter on TV.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
That's just globbed in there, dude.
Just quick and dirty.
It's more function than
Then looks.
looks, because the rest of the tube over there is more function.
There you go.
I barely got even any scratches for driving around on LA streets right there.
I know.
Yeah.
See?
That's nice.
That's
dude.
LA streets on a not even a lowered Civic.
All right, so loaded up the all-wheel drive EM2, all ready to go. Gonna take it back to California, get a bunch of stuff finished up on this. We're gonna have a lot of good videos for you guys. I got a bunch of parts saved up for this car, so we're gonna get it running. Gonna build the transmission, put an oil cooler. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. So we got a long ass drive back, so gotta get going. Like and subscribe, and check us out later.